Huh? Okay. Okay, it's... Wow, I gotta take that out because that's not... Okay, maybe not. What is today? It's Saturday. I don't know what today is, the date-wise. Anyway, I think it's supposed to be... It's probably like 90 degrees. Or we're barbecuing. I got some new plants yesterday. I got Elizanthus, and I had heard talk of Elizanthus from other plant people online. I had never seen it. I didn't understand the fuss, but now I do because I saw it from a distance. I'm like, is that like a rose? And it wasn't. It was a Elizanthus, and it's so delicate and fantastic. And I got a wave petunia. I'm gonna pot it up next to a wave red petunia that I'm gonna pot up next to. But probably not now. Maybe when it's cooler. If I do it today. I don't know if I'll do it today. I'm already hot, so. And the grass is growing. Yeah. We had days of rain, and the grass that I had already started, whatever that was, is settling in nice. I think some of the other seed is coming up. So, and I didn't cover as much as I need to cover. I need to cover that as well. And it sloped, but I'll probably just say building this up regardless over here, casually over time. So the things aren't super exposed, but also something to mark this so that people aren't just walking over it willy-nilly. Here is the Citronella gardenia, and here are 2 of the 8 begonias that I put underneath it. I think they'll adjust fine. I think for now they're not necessarily looking completely the best, but I think they will adjust fine. What's this? Yeah, they're doing pretty solidly. Here's Elizanthus and the wave red, and you can already see. First of all, it's also in a blue container. So if I was such a person, I'd be like, ooh, red, white, and blue. If I need to explain it away as such for some reasons, I will. You know. Ooh. Tell you, the butterflies, they love the dianthus. Ooh, okay. Mr. Butterfly, Mrs. Butterfly, I don't know. Here's some of the gardenia. They're settling in, but they're settling in, you know, they're taking their time. But they'll get in. Ugh. I have these in pots, but I don't actually want them growing wildly in ground over here. Grow elsewhere, but that's not around the house. I might need to pot these up with more things, or just give them more time, I guess, to flesh out, because there is new growth. Oof, oof, oof. I don't know what that was. One of the catches went down. Dahlias are doing great. I know some people are talking about pinching dahlias, and maybe had I been audacious enough to do so, I would have, but I'm not. But I do want to plant this back up with more purple things, and I feel like I missed out when I said no to the container of purple petunias. I might go back and get another one just to pot this completely up with petunias, and I'll pot them really close this time if I do so. Yeah, because that way I don't have to weed so much, theoretically. Some portulaca. I think we did have grass in this, but I keep saying this, but I think it's coming up. And not just the Bermuda. I think there's some other type. I mean, not just a weed, just like the Bermuda grass, I'm saying. So, which, obviously here, being a lot of sand, I don't care for, against Bermuda grass. I want it to grow so that we don't have all the sand and soil shifting away when it rains heavy. Dahlia I got for clearance, needs to get potted up. This other dahlia that I got a while ago really bushed up. So this is going to be real big. So I'm probably going to get a similar pot for that. I got this lantana, and it's this lovely orange. My mother really wants a lot of orange here, so. My sister's aglaonema, okay. My mother's gerbera that was also orange. I don't know if it got watered out. I don't think it should have. No, we've got new growth in the middle. So maybe it needs to get deadheaded, but we've got new growth at the very least. I kind of want to pot it in some more cardboard and just use that to make the line, but I don't want to dig anything. I just want to put, because this strip right here isn't necessarily near the septic field, but I don't even want to broach that, so I just want to build up And the highest thing I have is about the pot of the elephant ear. So I think even if I don't have the soil right now, I just build around the highest pot or whatever. Actually, I think the highest pot is the one next over to the zinnia. And I just keep it as a placeholder, and then I'd fill in around it. And then eventually I'd take it out and put soil in, you know. Habutunia, still alive. I'm not sure if this was one of the bigger elephant ears, but it's grown well. It probably needs some more soil around its roots, but something ate it. I don't know what, but the leaves are so big. So I love that for us. Cottage garden. Let me deadhead the dianthus. I think this is a perennial white dianthus, but I do feel some new stalks coming up. Oh, it's real crispy, the old ones. Okay. But I do want this. Okay, this dianthus is actually pretty huge. I might have to repot this, actually. I might just have to. Ooh. I might just repot the dianthus and put the lisianthus in here. I like it over there. I like it over there. Anyway, we've got lots of zinnias, and zinnia is apparently something else you can pinch, and I don't think I'll do that, at least not this year. The elephant ear is small, taking the longest time to grow. Maybe it'll suddenly burst up. Here's another zinnia head. Red orange or something. This is the sunflower that I got for clearance, and I thought it was going to be orange, because sunflower sounds like it's orange. But it's red, and I don't mind a solid red plant, especially a solid red perennial plant. Okay. Some more grass that's growing, even though it was like flooded in like that one is. Got some nasturtiums between the onions over here. The onions that seem to be dividing and need to be repotted realistically. Here is the vinca I got, and I was really struggling last night to put it in because I guess it's really root bound inside, so I might have to split this up, even though it looks really pretty, or at least pot it in something bigger. I might just do that instead, pot it in something bigger. But I would like it high up, but I don't have anywhere to put it high up unless I get one of those urn-looking things, but I feel like that would fall over with like a solid wind. Anyway, I managed to dig a hole with my fingers and just stick it in there, but it's so pretty. Why is this leaning? Oh, because it's on something, in something. So pretty. Here is, ooh, is that a mole? Okay. Here is the biggest leaf. I'd say this is probably like, from the longest, like 10 to 12 inches. Love that for me. So, here's my face in comparison. There goes the vinca. I haven't really tugged on this recently to see how it's doing. Let's see. Okay, we've got new growth there, so I guess it's going to stay in here is the short answer. And we've got some new aglaonema growth, so there's some weeds, obviously, but I don't care enough. So I think I got the lantana for over here. But there's a lot of other options of things I could put here. Because the pansies are still alive, so I could just put them in a pot until fall when they might flush out again. Same with the vinca. But if I did that, I put the vinca together and I put the pansies together. I mean, excuse me, the viola. This is not vinca. And I'd put something else here. I think the Leila petunias would stay here. And then the lantana apparently attracts birds. So love that for us. We'd love that. So I might have to just get another lantana. Oh, here is the Pearl Passion flower. It's one of them. Oh, the other one, I dug it up from the ground. I stuck it in, and looks like it's doing well and growing. And then here's the other one. There were two in here initially. The smaller one and the first one looked like they were doing. I mean, it's still growing. So I think I'll just keep it in a pot. Oh, I used something today about did I put something in there? Maybe I might put some seeds in there. About testing the seeds of these. These aren't super dry yet, so they're not done. But I'm probably going to come and try and, I guess they've probably been putting seed this whole time. I'm going to try and see if I can get some for next year. Yeah. Let's go back over here. So, everything's looking pretty nice, except for weeds and grasses. The grasses that are coming between the flowers, I'm clearly not going to do anything about it. But the weeds that are coming up, my biggest goal would be just to, I'll compete them with other desired things, other petunias and whatever. But I also still want to see how big the dahlias are going to get, because if I put heavy things here and the dahlias start to lean forward, I would have to, like, push it back. A lot of these random weeds. They do also have purple fountain grass, and I haven't considered using that yet. Maybe I should. I don't know how I like it necessarily, though. Again, the portulaca, like I said. These, I think, are the clearance. This one is the clearance petunia. I think this is just a separate one that I got after the fact. Come over there. That should be a purple one. I'm not sure if it's gonna ever come back, but the pansies came back, so I'm not gonna pull it yet. I do have the mower, and this whole box here is a shed that we need to assemble. Once it's assembled, the wheelbarrow will be assembled. I just don't want to assemble the mower and then leave it outside. I have to bring it in and out. That sounds ridiculous. Wave pink. The pink pentas. It's taking time to get used to it. The armeria, I feel like I could cut it back, but I'm going to wait till it dies back by itself. And I plant around it or something. Gladiolus came up strong. The leaves are strong, but some of them maybe look like they're yellowing. I don't know what it is. We're just gonna leave it, because if it even doesn't the flower this year, I still just like the vibes of the structure of the leaves, right? That one purple petunia is like suddenly acting weird. Maybe there's something going on through here, because the gladiolus that were here are not doing well on this one petunia. So maybe that's something. I don't know. We also have random other weeds trying to compete with the plants, so I do have to weed for that. The lemon coral sedum is actually spreading really nice. The mums, I'm not sure why they're like fading in color already. Maybe that's just the natural progression. That's fine too. I do need to come in here with me though. But it's just so hot. Unless I come out here one of these 6 a.m. days, and it's like 6 a.m. to do all this stuff, which I guess I should. Okay, so our sweet potatoes in there, and potato. Ooh, ma'am, I didn't even see you. She big too. Not as big, but she big too. Okay. Ooh, something is loving up on the sweet potato. Okay, live your life. I'm not gonna hold you. That is some type of marigold, I think. Yeah, there should be some marigolds in there. The nasturtiums, I had seen all the flowers, but I guess they closed already for the day, but they're getting big. I don't know what's going on with the onions. Same for here. This also seems to have gotten, I guess it needs to be put up on something. Actually, does it ever have holes? Anyway, there were 3 onions in there and a bunch of, I guess, basil seedlings, as you can see. I should already thinned that. The chamomile that I will never take the bottom off of because it likes the water, apparently. The pineapple sage, growing. Maybe not looking so great, but growing. This might be squash that was mixed in with this corn, and the whole thing is, thin it when it gets 4 inches. I think it's too late to thin, maybe. It's looking pretty large. So, corn, potatoes. Some of them are trying to die back. Great. Basil, potatoes, dill, basil. Look at that squash. Look at that squash. Is it gonna rain? I don't know. I don't care. Okay, whatever. Look at the young people cooking. Love that for me. Here go my lilies. Oh, okay, B. Go to town. Get your fill. Okay, so some of the roses are coming out. They're not. I felt they were prettier in the winter, but that's okay. I still like the pop of color I give. If I thin out the basil, should I put it around the raspberry? I might do that. The bananas. Perhaps you get mulched. I need to look into if you can mulch bananas with like wood chips. Sometimes something that maybe shouldn't happen. Cherry Creek Princess, probably going to go on the front little line there. Look at this. The dark green of the lilac against the yellow of the calabricoa. It smells delicious over here. Oh, you know, it's the lily. Country living. He's at the grill. The dogs are getting their fresh breeze exposure. The plants. Oh! Girl! That was submerged in water. I just took it out and some leaves came off. Alyssa, so lemon balm, peppermint, spearmint. Yeah. The purple waffle plant is doing great. The, what do you call this? The Devil's Spinophobia, whatever it's called, doing great. Even the Polytherapy, my sister, of course it's doing great. I know it's doing great. Of course it's doing great. These are actually sitting in water. Oof. So I got a bunch of these plants. I never had time to pot them up. I only potted up the coleus with a couple. Why does it look like something came out of there? The coleus with a couple of begonias. They're doing great. There's some celosia and 2 other begonias, but they're all sitting in water. I have to take that out right now. Ooh, the sun patience perked up. The daylilies perking up too. Oh, why is everything submerged in water? Okay, I guess it's time for you to get out of this pot then. Wow. I mean, I felt the hooker can take it, but I'm just annoyed. So the sun patient, the other hooker, the coleus that was being encroached upon by the dianthus and kind of said, here and no further. The selenia, the geranium, yes ma'am. I'm sure you all are loving it out here being outside for once. Yeah, nice breeze in between. Okay, everything looks really healthy with this one. The Iconia, the peony tip that got broken off but seems to have rooted. Pansy. Oh, the pansies look like they were eaten, maybe? They're completely like gone. Well, okay. Here's a dianthus. I might bring that white dianthus back here. Oh. If you heard cursing, I didn't do it. Okay. We've got the orange. I don't know if it's I feel like it looks like Iconia, but it's not Iconia. I don't know. Okay. Oh, dog's peeing. Yuck. Oh, did I even show this? I even show how the crepe myrtle is blooming. It's a pink crepe myrtle and it's blooming. And it'll only get bigger from here. Okay. Here's the geranium. The gardenia that flowered months ago. The clematis. I'm just waiting on her to say today is the day and go wild and go nuts. But we do have these shoots from the side, so I think she's in that process. So this also needs to get weeded. This shadow something crepe myrtle, also lovely. This rich foliage. My clearance mandevilla, so now it has 4 stakes instead of 2. And the flowers are many, and one is already blooming. Is that? Oh, that's just sand. So that should be lovely to see as we get into summer. I guess we're only like a day or 2 in summer. Here's my dahlia. This should be orange. It looked like it was dead, but it's coming back. I don't know if this hydrangea will come back or not. I feel like I keep seeing new growth, and I fear that I may have over-fertilized it. But theoretically, a couple of flushes through this very porous sand should like take that issue away, right? The hibiscus that bloom, but like only for a day. They're not super prolific like I hope they would be. And that might be the ants. Might just be the area. This hibiscus my other got was orange. It bloomed once. Oh my gosh, this dog got loose! Somehow, since Bubby escaped, he said he was going to get washed. And now I'm stuck holding an open hose. While the puppy is over there getting dried down. I want to talk about how big my lemongrass have gotten. But this heifer won't stay where he's supposed to stay. Stay there. Looks like it's about to rain. That'd be interesting. I I mean, it'd be in line with the original forecast, but it'd be interesting. Hey! Stop trying to jump. Stop it. You were told to sit down and be quiet and shut up. So do that. Thank you. Right. Sit it on down. But truly, it really do be looking like rain. Grisella. I literally only came over here because you were under the tree. Go back under the tree. Thank you. I guess not. That plastic container from the Ollie's for 10. I wanted a square one. I saw it in my mind. We were watching someone and they were saying that hibiscus maybe can't stand hella sun. So it's over here where it gets afternoon shade, this morning sun. And the tree and shrub soil that I got discounted, that was 72 foot, that went in there. And instead of opening up a new bag of topsoil, everything that got potted today just got potted in that same soil. Except for that was just a leaf that got stuck in. Because one of them I did call it for it. I did call it dead. I might call that one dead. I might call that one dead. This one looks possibly still alive. I'm going to leave him. I might take cuttings from up top for that one. So I'm going to leave him for now. But, or at least until I come back and do something. Update on one of the geraniums. Waiting for it to also thrust forth with life. Pretty much everything got planted except still the Persian shield. They're still just sitting in water. Maybe that should change. But I did pot up the hosta in its own container. Oh, there's a bug around me. The Lisianthus and the wave red were potted up. The 2 begonias, I actually want to shade it some more so it doesn't get super rained on. And the 3 celosias, that could probably go in the sun. I think I'm going to put that in the sun. But I like the pink color. I hope it doesn't get so... I might just leave it back here, actually. I might just do that. I might just leave it back here. So I got tied up in tree and shrub soil, so... if anything, maybe that would make it more like, ooh, I can deal with the elements type of thing, right? Maybe I could just move the celosia back here. I don't know. So that waterlogged begonia has some limbs that snapped off. I just stuck them straight into the ground, and I feel like they might root. So here's hoping. But we're just gonna leave the rest of it out. It's everything's kind of wedged over here, so nothing should really fall. It would be nice if there was something up here, but there isn't. I'm just gonna. I kind of want to do this. I kind of don't. I feel like, ooh, is that that's a frog? And I will not be doing a damn thing. Live your life, frog. Live your life. And now I don't know how big these begonias will get in the front, but this green coleus. Wow. Wow. I also did plant up the red heuchera, so it's getting height to further shade the other heuchera that's in the half ring, whatever you want to call it. And then, you know, it's a small leaf, but we do have new leaves, so it is adjusting to its outside life. So it's still alive, yay. But where to put the celosia? Should I put it in there? And what I mean to separate that out eventually, for now, they've just gone on the inside. They're not in the ground, there's inside, and we'll see how it looks. For me, I think I like how it looks, maybe. And I'm not going to put it in, I'm just going to put it nearby. Yeah, okay. They're all, quote, Main Street coleus is what it says. I got this one that is so lovely, and it's Main Street Bourbon. Got this red one that's so lovely, and it's, oh, just as it says, coleus, no specific name. And then we got this canna lily, the Canova rose canna lily, and it has this lovely red, and I think it gets to pink. It blooms pink though. So yeah, all the coleus, the canna, and then the tough stuff, the coleae, tough stuff, aha, hydrangea that perked up. It's perking up. It's looking pretty nice. So yeah, who's living life with a full screen TV view? These 3 cats, chillaxing, relaxing. temperature controlled life. Ah, my neck's